Hey man, say man, we got another one with Traveling with
I
Facts.
can't hear nothing.
Got a special guest today, man, Coach J. Man, we finna go down these sports streets real quick, man, and you know, talk about some of the things that's going on. One of the in particular things that's in everybody's sports conversation is LeBron James. Yeah, topic of the session once again and where he's going. A lot of talks about him going to Cleveland. Heard something about him going to Miami. We gonna check it out, man.
President of Bass Operations, that is being aggressive. See, that'll dictate his contract.
James, we're all waiting. We're all waiting to see what happens with LeBron James. And when we have that story, I
I don't know.
promise you,
For some
Sean.
reason I can't
What's up,
hear.
everybody? It's your boy Stephen A. coming at you, courtesy of YouTube, obviously, and Sirius XM. I'm on vacation, but there's a lot of stuff that's been going on over the last few days in the world of sports. Thought I'd touch on it. The first order of business is LeBron James. Where the hell is he going? Where the hell is he going? If you're looking at the reports that have taken place earlier this week over the last few hours, actually, you'd say it's Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell, the Cleveland Cavaliers, just agreed to a 4-year, $273 million max contract extension that includes a player option for the 2030-2031 season and a full trade kicker. This is according to Sham Charania, who reported talking to his agent, CAA's co-head of basketball, Mr. Austin Brown. So Donovan Mitchell is committed to Cleveland, but he signed a year earlier as opposed to waiting an additional year that would have pocketed him an additional $80 million. He forewent that. He foregoed that. And as a result, because of that, that gives Cleveland, it is believed, a little bit of flexibility. Combine that with the fact that James Harden opted out of his deal, even though he's expected to resign with Cleveland. It appears that the two stars of the Cleveland Cavaliers, we can't forget Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, of course, but basically the backcourt of the Cleveland Cavaliers have absolutely positively no problem whatsoever with LeBron James returning back to Cleveland. And so that's what we're looking at right now. So I think the real question is, when we compartmentalize everything, is to ask ourselves a simple question. What's the best destination for LeBron James? Is it joining Donovan Mitchell, James Harden, Evan Mobley, and Jared Allen back in Cleveland with Kenny Atkinson as its coach, considering the troubling playoff performance he had against the New York Knicks? Is it that? Or is it a situation where, going back home, obviously, is something that LeBron is deified in that area of the world, Akron, Ohio, 30 minutes away, growing up outside of Cleveland. We know how much they love him. We know they're going to hang a statue of him there one day, and he'll deserve it, no question about it. Do you go back home where you're going to be beloved and you end your career there? Or
my personal opinion on that, bro, just need to stay out the way. Because they already got something going on over there in Cleveland with Spider, James Harden, Jared Allen. Man, I don't know what to say about that boy, Evan Mobley. What is it? Evan Mosley or something like that. Like, bro ain't doing his thing at all. In the playoffs, he didn't even show up. Real talk. Like putting up 6, 7 points, 3, 4 rebounds, and you playing the 4 and 5 starting player at that. Come on, bro. You got to do better than that. Real talk. Now, I can see LeBron going to Cleveland and taking that position, but like I say, man, they already got a system over there. And then all this hopping backwards and forwards, man, like, man, get out the way, bro. For real. Like, especially trying to, like I said, I heard something about him trying to go over there to, Miami with Giannis. That's what the
Can you
word
hear me
on the
now?
streets been the last 2 days. Yeah, so, that's my personal opinion on that. I don't think Cleveland's a good move at all. I could see Miami, but then, like I say, shit, LeBron just playing hopscotch, musical chairs right now.
Yeah, see, I don't see how they can consider him a GOAT when you done been on 3 different teams. When of course, yeah, Jordan might have played on 2 different teams, but I really don't count that Washington team as a team he played on.
Right, right. And then, I mean, are we still counting the bubble ring as a championship? That should have an asterisk on the season.
Yeah, really, that wasn't supposed to be a season. I don't even know. I feel like they continue that season in order to give him that ring.
Right. Yeah, man. I don't know. Some tricky stuff going on. And then Stephen A was just saying something about a possibility of going to the New York Knicks. That would be a terrible move. But I did
Yeah,
see something about Malik Beasley getting traded, so I don't know what's happening with all that, even why they would break up the championship team that quick.
right. Well, I can almost guarantee a lot of it has to do with money.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
I can see that.
everybody on that team probably want to get paid now. I think Mitchell Robinson, he opted out.
Yeah. Well, in these
So,
situations right here is WWKD, man. What would Kobe do? I
yep,
know this. Kobe for sure wouldn't be in this situation because the Lakers wouldn't even be trying to let him just. Man, the Lakers would pay bro whatever he wanted. But then we
yeah.
talking about elite compared to mediocre because I don't care what nobody say. LeBron is mediocre,
And then you think
straight
about
up.
it, shoot, Kobe, even with him, even when he was hurt, he went out there and he played and he was effective.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. One thing I can say about LeBron, though, I'll give him this, is the fact that he is disciplined and has a dedicated regimen to where he continues to give you 30 minutes of, I'm gonna say 30 minutes of good basketball. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Compared to some of these younger players, they can't even give you 28 minutes. So yeah, I'll give him that.
Yeah. Well, it's just you know, it. I think it just has to do with also generation. You got the younger generation. I guess they just is, they grew up on seeing LeBron play and dominate. Like unlike us, we got to see all three of the well, all three of who I call consider goats. I mean,
Yeah,
I can consider LeBron a goat, but he ain't the top.
right. I don't put him past Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
I know, or Bill Russell. Bill Russell,
Yeah,
they made a lot of rules against him because he would dominate.
right,
He predominated a predominantly white, league, but he had to deal with a lot. To go and had to deal with people calling you, out of your name because of the color of your skin, and then go on a basketball court and average fucking 50 points.
right, right. I was gonna switch paces real quick, man, and see what this NFL talking about with the NFL updates.
Season is concerned. Obviously, the Rams had themselves an off season. Understandably, they're at the top of the board here. Then we've got the usual contenders like the Bills, the Ravens, and of course, the reigning champs, the Seahawks. Let's let's welcome in our friends Ryan Wilson, Emery Hunt. Ryan's going to give us the biggest boom candidates. Emery is going to give us his take, and then maybe some bust candidates in just a bit. Guys, this is all in theme with the 4th of July and the fireworks. And boy, will there be some fireworks if the Dallas Cowboys win some football games next season. They went 7-9 last season. But Ryan, you think they're due for a boom?
Hey, Emily. Hey,
I like how you
Emery,
laugh.
excuse me. I'm still trying to catch my breath from, I didn't have Emily quoting Antonio Brown on my big board on July 3rd, but here we are, and I am here for it. So let's go on the second most important day of the year, the Travis Kelce Taylor Swift wedding. Let's talk about the Dallas Cowboys. And it is sort of crazy to think when you think about how good that offense has been in recent years with Mike McCarthy and now moving on from him. But the defense has been absolutely dreadful. They won 7 games last year. And if you're just sort of randomly walking around the street and someone asks you in July, you might think, yeah, they probably won double-digit game, missed the playoffs, or lost in the first round like they did. No, and that's largely because their defense has been abysmal, and they have made huge strides in taking great pains to improve that defense, both last year, this offseason with trades, what they did in the draft with Caleb Downs and Malachi Lawrence, the 2 first-round picks, including Jayshon Barham, who they got later in day 2, who's going to help defensively, bringing back Donald Nazaraku, last year's second-round pick at edge rusher. I think this team, Emery, has a chance to not only win more than they lose, they'll be able to compete in the division, and I think they're going to make a deep playoff run. I know that seems to be the popular sentiment these days for the Dallas Cowboys, but I'm not going to be Charlie Brown with the football. I actually think I'm going to make contact with the football and kick it through the uprights.
I love that you went with that pick because at the end of the day, it's not about talent for Dallas. It is about whether or not they can stay consistent from week 1 to week 18. I think this is the year they do so.
Yeah, they've got the talent. We'll see if they are a boom candidate. How about the Panthers, though? They won the division. They nearly knocked off the Rams in the playoff. Right.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. Yeah, that was
Well, first of all, I want to start out by saying, let's go Texans, Houston Texans. That's what I'm going to start out by saying on that right there. Got to rep the home squad. But, no, I deal with this debate a lot with people at my job. And, I guess this is where the job is located. It's kind of split, Dallas fans and Houston fans. And I come to find that a lot of Dallas fans, their main thing with us is, okay, yeah, we got a good defense, but it's our quarterback play. They all want to know what Stroud is gonna do.
Okay, but I mean, Stroud still has went further in the playoffs than Dak has in his whole career.
Thank you.
So I'm trying to figure out what the argument is. Yeah, we know
a lot of them.
We know ourselves what he needs to improve on. But look here, man, we in the city. We qualified to talk about what he needs to improve on.
Right.
Straight up. Yeah. Can't nobody else tell us what Stroud need to do if y'all quarterback ain't went past the first round in a whole decade. Yeah. That's that on that, man. But, shit, it ain't no hate over here. I like to see Dallas do what they do. Yeah, especially if one of these days we can get a Texas Super Bowl. That'd be super live. But, man, hey, man, they got to do something with Dak. Dak can't get it done. I'm sorry. Real talk. Bro is spent. Long overdue.
Better than 8-9. Let's find a way to make this happen. But you're right. They won the division. And look, the division counts no matter what your record is. But I do think they got better. We know about Bryce Young continuing to grow in the Dave Canales offense. He's now going into year 3 with Dave Canales. First year was incredibly bumpy, got his job back and was impressive down the stretch. Last year was certainly much better with Ted McMillan in the fold. Now they've drafted Chris Brazzell, another big, strong, fast outside wide receiver. Xavier Legette does need to pick it up. I think we can all agree on that. But defensively, they got Devin Lloyd, they got Jalen Phillips. They made huge strides on that side of the ball for Edro Ebro. And I think this team now has a chance to not only compete again in the division, Emory, but perhaps also get close to double.
Now I agree on that. Carolina Panthers got major potential for sure. Like what's bro name? Bryce Smith. Yeah, bro done stepped his game up for real. You can tell he been in that gym and on that field doing drills. You know, in that field room doing drills. Straight up, man. I respect that and I salute that, because anybody that's trying to elevate their game and make themselves a major contender in their division, I salute that. Because hey, divisions are getting stiffer and stiffer. And that NFC South, say man, they ain't playing over there. That's Carolina, Tampa Bay, Saints. Who is the other one, man? I'm trying to think. Who is it? Tampa Bay, Carolina Panthers, New Orleans Saints. I can't think of the Atlanta Hawks. Yeah, the Atlanta Hawks for sure. Like the NFC South is definitely a contender, just like the AFC South is a contender now. And back on speaking on the Texans and say, man, I gotta say that y'all gonna get a lot of that on Traveling Facts for sure. Yeah, man, because it is ace shine over here. But like I was saying, man, a hard fact about the AFC South is you're not gonna survive in our division without a defense. You can have a little offense to get you where you need to go. But if you just focusing on your running game in the AFC South, you dead ducky in tall grass, man. It's not going to happen. Ain't too much running going on. Only team that is getting away with 100-plus yards a game is the Indianapolis Colts. Jonathan Taylor is the truth, for sure.
Yeah, I agree
So,
on that. Yeah. Jonathan Taylor, he the best thing that happened to him. He kind of remind me of fucking Joseph or die when he
Joseph
run.
Adai. Oh, yeah, he do. He absolutely do. Yeah, yeah, man. I'm trying to see what they moves gonna be this season. I wonder if they gonna stick with what's bro name? Uh,
The
David
quarterback?
Jones.
Oh, yeah, Matt Jones. I think his name, huh?
Davy Jones?
I thought it was Matt Jones,
No, I don't think it's Matt.
the quarterback.
Yeah, the quarterback came from New York.
Yeah, I think it's Matt Jones.
No, Mac Jones plays for San Francisco. He played behind Brock Purdy. He came from
Oh, okay.
what was that? New England drafted him, and no, matter of fact, Mac Jones ain't even at San Francisco right now. He playing at the Jaguars. That's where he at. Behind what's his face? Trevor
Right.
Lawrence. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. For sure. Hey, that's another one with Trapping with Facts, though, man. We gonna go ahead and seal the deal on this one. And man, we'll make this an ongoing thing during the week. Get Coach Jay in here, man, and a couple more special guests. And man, just go through these sports streets, man, because this, like I say, it's a lot going on right now. So it's definitely something to talk about and also debate about, for sure.
Oh yeah. You
Yeah,
know,
man. But
you don't
yeah,
stop
that's
it out.
another one with Traveling with Facts. Shit, signing out.
Oh yeah, H Town baby.
Yeah, big H's. And look out for them Texans, man.